So, hello everyone. We're just gonna be going through the DSTV and the Go TV, then the Start Times integration of mobile airtime NG into VBP software. So, this is gonna be a bit complicated. Why? Because we have two different URLs for the same service. That's cable TV service. You understand? So now, what I mean by two different URLs is this. Look at the command for where is it? The command for the DST. Okay, let's check the command for the start times first, since that came first. So we have this, and here it states start times. Now let's go again to Go TV. Here it states multi-choice. And why is it multi-choice? Multi-choice because Go TV and DSTV are both owned by a multi-choice company. You understand? So now the point is this: we are going to be having a bit of tough time configuring this. You understand? So this is what we're going to be doing. But firstly, I would like to reiterate one thing that when you go to the dashboard, you can see I didn't talk about checking of customers' details before going to the recharge command. That's because we've created it down already, so you don't need to change that part. I'm just going to go through that for you in the coding, so I'm going to say that. So, how do you access the API for how do you configure it? Just go to your to this area, you're gonna see recharge app, then you see um, API for cable recharge to change. You understand? So I've already created it, but I'm just gonna go through it here. But here we have add API for cable recharge. So when you click on add API for cable recharge, it's gonna create a new cable for you, a new configuration for you that you're gonna work with. So I've already created it, so I'm just going to edit the one I've created. So here we input mobile airtime NG. So now we have mobile airtime NG here, and then we click on the active. And here you're going to see that we have the mobile NG stuff. But I'm just going to walk us through how we came about this final URL. Understand? So this is where it goes. Here now you can see something that has to do with this. You have something like this. You understand? So now we have this for the start times. We have this. We have this for we have this for the Go TV and DSTV, which is what I'm copying here. So now we have two different APIs, and we just only have one API URL space to put them. So now it's very simple that we did that. So what we're going to do is check out how we laid our you can see DSTV, Go TV, start time. So we have different part of them. So we're going to be analyzing them now. Now we have this. This is a sample of the way it's going to look. You get. So look at it. So let's just look at it this way. So now we have this. This one says this is the API code, which is the same thing here. And this one says this is what the user sees. Of course, this is what the user sees on the front end from here to here. Then the API amount is here, which is the amount that will be deducted from the API, depending on which is which and what is what. You understand? So then 20. Then the last one says amount to deduct. That's the amount the VBP will deduct. You understand? So that's that. That's what you need to know about the mobile NG. So if you can't follow the way I've explained, it doesn't matter. You can just copy and paste, and you're going to be changed. You're going to change. You're going to change things, the prices as appropriate, depending on when you intend to implement, and if there has been any changes in what in the API, just implement it appropriately. So you are going to be updating that too if there's any changes. But one thing you should know that is that we are not going to, in this tutorial or in this configuration setup, we are not including all the plans here. So we're just going to do a sample or two, then you complete the rest. You understand? So that's just the way it is. So now, here now you can see that we have something that says percent multi-choice here. Yeah, that's there because of a very important thing, and that's there because of the URL. So instead of this now, we now have this. So you can see that we have that in both GoTV and in both DSTV, but we don't have. We have that also in start times, but instead of a multi-choice, we have a start times instead. You understand? So now, having said that, I'm just gonna go straight to how this came to be and this came to be. So I had to we had to merge this URL together to form a singular global URL. You understand? We have to merge together to form a single global URL. And the global URL is that. So okay, so now so then we need to make this a variable, we need to make this a variable also. So that was why we had to do something like this. So we have something here, which is a variable, general variable. Here also we have the user and pass. Of course, that's you know what that means. You know how that works. Then the phone also, we change the phone to the tag, which is phone. So you have the phone. Then here you have the plan amount. You can see that the difference between the start time and the multi-choice is invoice, then the bill type, then the customer number. You understand? Yeah, and I think the customer ID also. So yeah, the customer name, I think, yeah, the customer name. So but the rest are kind of similar, including the amount. So now just merge together, then added the rest, that at least from here to the URL. You understand? So that gives us a single global URL for both start times and the uh, multi-choice services. So having done that, then we have a URL variable. So the URL variable there is what we have here. You understand? That's why this has a percentage. And this is there. We are not actually using it right now, but you're going to be needing it when people need to connect to your own API. That's your own VVP API. You're going to be needing it when people need to connect to it. So that's why I said that's the identification for your own. You can change it to anything you want, but just know that while you are changing that, you're also changing this here. Where is it? Yeah. So when you're changing that, then you have to change this also here. Just this alone. And please also make sure that you don't have the you don't have space in between. Always make it rhyme together. So now I'm just going to go back to the screen. So now we have that, then the phone, as I've said, then the plan amount, then the smart number, just this way, then the customer name this way, then of course the invoice has to be one always. So you just need to put that there, make it one always, because of course you can only do one at a time. You can just do can't do the multiple at a time, you understand? So it's just only one invoice. So then bill type, the bill type should have a name, service code. Then the customer number should be this way. Then of course the user ref. When you watch the previous videos, you understand what the user ref is. It means just the other ID that will be used to identify the that particular order. You understand? So that's that. Then I think that's all. That's all you need to know about that. So with that being said, so I'm just going to go straight to I'm gonna go straight to yeah, customer check. Customer check. This is always like that. Do not change this place. Do not change customer check. Look at it very well. Do not change it. Do not change it because we actually provide that so that it would conform with the way we set the recharge APIs and things like that. So you only see this for electricity and for cable recharge. You understand? So do not change that. And this one also, this will not depend on your API you're using. But as for mobile airtime NG, this is the way it's been set. So their own codes are GoTV start times and the way it is. So when you check it, you're going to notice that also. Look at it. So build type is GoTV or DSTV, unlike Block Connect and every other APIs. You understand? So now, having said that, I'm just going to go straight here. So I've entered this before. I'm just going to go through it again. And I said that this means that this is just the breakdown. This API code, you understand? API code percent URL variable. You understand? Variable, yeah. The user will never see this, of course, but what the user will see is this. Let me just show you what the user will see on the front end so that you know what I'm talking about. So just go back to pay bills. You have Go TV Star Times. So you have that Go TV. So yeah, something like that. So now you can see this is what the user will see here. I think I chose yesterday that time. So I'm picking this package. So this is what the user will see. I don't know which is which in fact. I think the user will say this. So this is the DSTV access. So this is what the user will be saying. You understand? So when you now click on confirm customer, then so that's what the user will see, as I've said. Then so you need to set this according to the way you want it. So the next thing is the API amount. So as for mobile airtime NG, they use they didn't use code to identify their own packages. They used um, they used amount to identify their packages. So I think we have something like that around here. Can't really remember. Oh, this is power. This is for power. So they used amount to identify their own packages. So let's see if we can get that out. Let's see if we can get that out here. Trying to look for where we can get the where we can get the full list of those amounts and things like that because you can't seem to get it here. It should be around here somewhere. But I don't know where it is sincerely. I don't know where it is right now. You can check or you can just ask them to give you the JSON, something like this. You understand? They have it. 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 You should see it somewhere. Wow. Thought I saw it the other time, but I can't find it anymore. Well, nevertheless, that's just the way it is. You understand? So they have different packages. They have 250. Sorry, 250. They have um two 2,460. They have 1,640. You know, Go TV, Jolly, Go TV, Go TV. I don't know how the amount they sell it now. Understand? But you need to just confirm that that's the only way you can know how much they are deducting now. So so that's what you're going to be showing them. So I'm going to take Go TV as an example. That's the amount I know. I think that's around 410. You understand? So you change that to 410. Then you now okay now this is your convenience fee. That's the amount you want to charge for. So if someone is recharging for GoTV amount of 410, it means you want to charge for 15 naira, then that will be 460, right? So here now, like I said here, I said this is the API amount. So the API amount says 410 also. So this has to be 410. Then your own amount to charge will be 460. You understand? So that's the way it is for this, and that. The all of them, you just follow this way I've done it here, and you are good to go. You understand? So the amount you want to charge is you have to add it here. So that's 15 naira. So if you want to change this also, maybe this is not GoTV value anymore. I think this is now GoTV Jolly, I think Ninja or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. So 1640. Then you want to charge 15 naira extra. That it means 16. This one will remain 1640. Then you have 1690 here. You understand? So you just click on save. Now before you click on save, there is one other thing you need to consider here. This is it. So if you are thinking of using your giving out your API also, then you need to consider this. You need to consider this. It's very important. So if you are thinking of using your API, your own API by yourself, you need to consider the part I highlighted right now because it's very important also. So this is a bit fair and kind of simple, so you can just go through with it. Like I said, OT plan code. So that's the identifier. Then you have this. This will now pick this can I think this working hand in hand with this. So it does not really have to do that, but you know. So as you have seen here, you have API amount that says this, then side amount that side will deduct. You understand? Then API plan code, which is this. So that would tell us okay the API plan code or or the way it is. You understand? So in fact, this can even be your API URL. Sorry, your URL variable for your API. You understand? Because from what I've seen here now, it means that this can stand alone by itself. This can stand alone by itself, and this also alone. This alone by itself also. You understand? But when you get to, I think I'm gonna run a video on the API thing so that we can understand the way it works. That's if you are willing to give out your APIs, your API to people also. You understand? So I think that's that. Then I'm just going to click on save, and that's all. That's all. So I'm done with the API. So here, remember to put your user ID and remember to put your API key here also. Thank you very much.